There are bird sanctuaries also, like Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary or Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary. In these areas, birds are protected. An interesting part is that in these areas, we can see some of the birds which are not locally available. They are exotic birds. They come from other countries. Why do they come from other countries? And how do they reach? Now, that's a great natural phenomenon, and this is called migration. Some of the birds that live in very cold regions like Antarctica or Siberia, during winter, when they find it very difficult to cope with low temperature, they fly and come to India. They stay here till the winter season and then go back in summer season. And imagine such a long distance, they do not even forget their way. They are so good navigators. And also another reason is for laying eggs. So, what is migration? The movement of birds from their original habitat and then back is called migration. Siberian tern is one bird which covers longest distance during migration, and the reasons are to avoid severe winter and to lay eggs. So, if in winters you visit Sultanpur or Bharatpur, you are in for a treat. Beautiful, different looking birds you will see there. And some labeling is done by either cutting their wings or putting a kind of name plate, so that next year also we can see the same. Lot of work has been done for this. A scientist of birds is called ornithologist, and one of the famous Indian ornithologist is Dr. Sleem Ali. He has written a lot of books on birds. Bird watching is not just a sport, it is a scientific activity. Now, from migration we come to another method of conservation. One reason why deforestation takes place is that trees are used for making paper, and these days we need paper. But one way by which we can save trees is if we recycle papers. So, old papers are taken, they are immersed in water. When they become soft, they are pounded into a paste, and then that paste is spread and dried, and we get a recycled paper. So, if we want to save our trees, we must recycle papers. You can also do simple things like stop making aeroplanes of your notebook sheets. That is what you do. Also, in offices and hospitals, the sheet which has been used once, its reverse side is also used. So, you must not tear notebook pages from your notebooks, that is what you studied in class 6 also. So, that would be recycling. And another way of conservation is reforestation. Obviously, it is opposite of deforestation. Reforestation, what does it mean? From where will we get forests? Whenever we cut tree, we must plant 5 more trees, because it takes few hours to cut a tree, but it takes many years for a plant to become tree. And we have one festival, traditionally also one Mahotsav, which is celebrated during rainy season, in which we plant trees. But mind you, this tree plantation should not be only for show or for political mileage. After sowing the plant, it has to be also taken care of. We have to see that it becomes a tree. Only then we can say that we have really celebrated one Mahotsav.